Well, hi there. This is Mitch Schneider from Schneiders Automotive Repair in Simi Valley, California. Automotive service that won't make you nervous. This is the first of a series, we hope, of service segments that will help you understand the operation of your vehicle better and certainly help you understand the care and maintenance of that vehicle so that you can get the longest life and the lowest service cost out of it that's possible. And today what I'd like to start out this series with is this idea of longer oil change or service intervals, which I think is an important idea, and I don't want you to misunderstand me. I don't want you to get the impression that I'm against longer service intervals, because I really believe that with the advances they made in lubricants and modern motor oils, synthetics particularly, and all the film strength enhancing additives that go inside, they've done a wonderful job, and the lubricants and the filtration system certainly help the vehicle do a capable and credible job of lubricating the engine. There's another problem involved in here, and I think that it's really important that all of us understand it, and that is that most people today don't understand the operation of the vehicle, and they don't understand the maintenance requirements at all. This is made more difficult, and it's made more dangerous by the fact that there's published service literature by most of the manufacturers that would suggest that it's perfectly normal for a modern, small, four-cylinder, high-revving engine to burn a quart of oil every 850, 750 miles. Now, that's fine unless you push the service interval out so far that you're going to start using more oil than the vehicle can tolerate. What I mean by that is that if you have a 10,000 mile service interval, for argument's sake, and you burn a quart of oil every 750 miles, you're going to burn 10 quarts of oil in 7,500 miles. Most vehicles today only hold about 4.5 to 5.5 quarts of oil. So you'll run out of oil long before you run out of service interval. And it's important in that instance that you check the oil on a regular basis to ensure that there's plenty of lubricant in the crankcase. This is all the oil that was drained out of a vehicle that was in for service, that had gone perhaps a little bit longer than it should have gone before having the oil changed. Now, this is a quart container, so I'd like you to go ahead and keep that in mind. This is 1 quart of oil, and this is probably about 3 quarts of oil that came out of the vehicle. And that includes the oil that was drained out of the filter. And on the very same day that happened, another vehicle came in with the same problem. This is all the oil that was drained out of the vehicle. So these folks in both instances ran out of oil before they ran out of oil change service interval. Now, there's another issue involved here that's probably equally as important, and you should be aware of that as well. And that is that for most people, 10,000 miles means the vehicle's not going to be in for service and any kind of an inspection or visual or otherwise, but once a year. And that may not be enough, especially if you get a year or 2 or 3 of normal wear and tear on the vehicle. So the purpose of having a responsible professional service provider helping you take care of your car is so that they can help ensure that little problems don't get to grow into ugly, big, expensive problems. So for those 2 reasons alone, it's really important that you make an effort to regularly schedule your vehicle in for inspection and testing, so that you know that you're getting the best mileage, the best outcome that you can possibly have. Now, if you're uncomfortable, if you don't know how to check the oil, that's not a problem. Bring the car in. We'll be happy to help you. We'll show you how to do it. We'll be happy to do it for you. The critical issue is that you bring the car in and have it inspected from time to time to make sure that it's okay, that it's roadworthy, that it's safe, that it's in top peak condition, and make sure that you've got all of the normal fluids in the vehicle that are necessary. Fortunately or unfortunately, most of the vehicles today will not warn you when you're getting so low on oil that you're damaging the engine. And that means that you could do serious harm to your engine long before you ever find out that you were so low on oil that this would be a problem. Also, you should be aware of the fact that many of the small high-revving V8 and V6 or four-cylinder engines have what they call variable valve timing, which means that, without getting too technical, that the cam timing will change as the vehicle is running, and most of that happens as a result of oil pressure. And if you don't have enough oil, you don't have enough oil pressure, and the vehicle won't run right. If you're lucky, the vehicle will alert you to this problem by illuminating a check engine light, what they call a malfunction indicator lamp, the little orange or amber picture of an engine on the instrument cluster. So you have three really good reasons to make sure that you're on top of this, that you check your oil regularly, that you bring it in to have it checked if you don't want to check it, that you have your vehicle inspected regularly, and that you don't take a chance on driving without the proper amount of lubricant in your engine. It's really costly, and despite what most people think, people who do what I do don't like to be confronted with that. It's a lot easier to maintain your vehicle. You can go ahead and schedule maintenance. You can call up and make an appointment to have your vehicle maintained. By the very nature and definition of a breakdown, you can't schedule a breakdown. It's going to happen when it wants to happen, and I don't think that's the best possible scenario. So this is Mitch Schneider from Schneider's Automotive Repair, automotive service that won't make you nervous. Hoping that you have a smooth and long and happy evening, day, week, month, year journey. Take care. Stay well.